home, that's all it is, the seed, without having been planted. It's when the seed is planted in the soil that then it's able to germinate and express itself. When you have just the seed without planting it in the soil, everything is there within it, but it's latent, it's inert, it's merged within it. And so I, the soul in the home, have everything within me, but everything is merged within the seed.
So it must be very, very peaceful.
That's why we've remembered it. The land of silence, the land of peace, the land of nirvana.
These are the different
sound.
names we call that dimension.
That's right. These are the different names that we've remembered that home. Mukti, the place of liberation, the place where the soul is completely free from everything. Just in that state of pure silence, not even a vibration, just absolute silence and stillness, a place of purity.
There's no boredom. You don't get bored.
When you need to sleep, then at that moment, you don't say, I'm bored. Yes, when you've rested and you're fresh, then if you were to continue to sleep, then you'd get bored. But at a time when you need rest, then you need to sleep. You don't want entertainment. You need sleep. And at this moment, all souls are tired. They're very, very tired. And this is why we feel empty, we feel lonely, we feel depressed, we become dependent, we develop addictions, all sorts of things. And so this is why, through meditation, to know myself, to know my parent, and to know my home, so that I can have a taste of the sweetness of silence, in which I can be completely still in my purest state, in my original form of stillness. This is the need of the moment. This is the most desperate thing everyone is looking for, that state of peace, that state of rest.
So the peace of mind that they are looking for down here in their activity, in their life, is the experience of the peace that they have had up there. And is this why the journey of meditation is inward and then upward?
It is inward and then it's upwards, because we're connecting not just with the home that is beyond the physical elements of space, ether, earth and fire and water, etc., etc. Beyond this physical dimension, there's another dimension, and there is the home, a place of light, not a physical space. And so, yes, we use the term upwards, but that's a metaphor in a sense, because it's not distance, but I take my mind beyond, and I connect with God, and I connect with that space of light. But you mentioned how people want peace of mind. The reason why we're so drawn towards peace is because of three things. Peace is our original state of being, and we can feel that we've lost contact with ourselves, and so we become very restless and peaceless. And when you don't have peace, you can't have happiness. You can't truly have love. You know, if you're peaceless, love disappears, it evaporates. And so peace, the natural state of the self, we remember that. There's something that draws us to that. The second reason is that my parent is the ocean of peace. And so I'm thirsty for that. I want a drop of that ocean to be able to experience that. And so that connection cools me, soothes me, calms me, and my thirst is quenched and I become peaceful. And the third factor is that there was a time when I was completely peaceful in my home. And so I'm recalling that time also. And if today I can give a few moments to start the day, and then a moment through the day, many times through the day, and feel that connection with myself and with the one above and experience that peace, I'm able to get on with all the things I need to do here, my work, my relationships, whatever it is I need to do. I'm able to do it with that inner strength and power because I'm in touch with myself. I'm filled with peace from my parent.
Sister Jayanti, what is the atmosphere like? I mean, that is the place where the Supreme Father is with all his unconditional, constant qualities of love and forgiveness and compassion and silence. What other experience what is the atmosphere like? When you enter someone's home, you can tell the atmosphere through the activity. But when you are up there, when there is no activity, because there is no body, what's the atmosphere like?
I want to talk about two separate stages. One is when, at this moment, when I remember my parent and I remember my home, and in a conscious way I take my mind there, then I can feel the purity, the peace, the stillness, the belonging, the sense that this is the place where all of us, the whole entire human family, stayed together at some point of time. And so it's a very beautiful experience. It brings about this sense of togetherness and warmth and security. It's a place that is completely safe, as distinct to this place of chaos and disturbance and noise and pollution and all the disturbance that's going on now. So that's the experience today that's available to everyone, to turn inwards, to connect with the Supreme, and let yourself be drawn to that world of silence, the world of light. But at some point, when the human soul completes its journey and goes home, the body is here, but the soul is there, then that's the time that we spoke about earlier, when the soul is totally silent, totally still. So the experience is today and now.
The silent world that you speak about, in all its silence. We understand the absence of sounds, we understand the peace that exists in there. What about concept of time? Does it have day, night? Does it have dusk, dawn? What is this dimension? Is it timelessness? What is it?
If I think about the soul and how the soul is beyond time and space, and so my thoughts going to the past and to the future, I can visualize where I'm going to be tomorrow and the next day and the next day and so on and so on. So the soul is able to be a space machine and time machine and travel very easily. And the sun, the moon, the stars of this universe are all within this physical dimension, a place that we can reach through physical instruments, scientific methods. But we can't go to that world beyond the physical elements with any physical instruments. And so it's not a place of time. It's a place of eternity, no beginning and no end. It's a place which is timeless, and it's a place in which it's not a question of distance. How close am I to the Father? How far away am I? How close are you? How far are you?
That seems to be very beautiful, and I think it's time to go home. Sister Jayanti, let's practice the idea of going home.
It takes just one thought to remind myself, who am I? And that one thought lights up the soul, and I shine. And in this awareness of the soul, I I connect with the Supreme, my eternal parent, the Supreme, the supremely loving parent. And together, connected with my parent, my thoughts travel to that world of light, a place beyond this physical dimension, a place that I can enter only with the power of my mind. I have to leave my body on the stage down below. The actor sheds the awareness of the costume, this body, and the actor returns home to a place of rest, a place of light. Here, at home with my parent, I am totally secure, protected. I belong. And I remember that this is where I lived before beginning my human journey. And I keep this experience of the sweet stillness of silence. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. That was very beautiful. It almost makes it difficult to come into sound with that experience of stillness and sense of belonging of a home that we all belong to. In the last few episodes of Raj Yoga meditation, Sister Jayanti has very beautifully clarified what happens to a soul when it journeys into a body and becomes or experiences a human experience. It's forgotten 3 types of awareness: who he is, or who the soul is, or who am I, who is my father, and where is my home. Sister Jayanti has beautifully clarified bringing this awareness into this art of realization. The next time you ask yourself for a peace of mind, I think today we found the prescription for the peace of mind. Just remember 3 simple things. Remember yourself, your original quality of peace, that I am a soul, a peaceful being. Connect with the Father, the ocean of peace, and go home to that peaceful space, the non-physical dimension called home. Sister Jayanti, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Please join us next time.
Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Om Shanti Om. I'm a peaceful soul. Ye Dwani Mangal Dwani hai. Om Shanti Om. This sound is a sacred sound. Om Shanti.